Hello everyone, I am the TCG Gimmick, or Nathaniel, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. It has been an extremely long time since I have posted anything. And there's a lot of reasons for that, none of them that feel great, but I'm going to at least give a try to explain and then explain what I want to have happen for the future. At the time, which I do need to, I'm sorry, very unprofessional of me. This is what you're going to come to expect when you watch my channel. Is I need to actually see when the last time I posted a video was, because that is going to take a lot of claim into what has actually happened. So 101 days ago, holy crap. That is 101 days is a little over three months. So that puts it somewhere in like November, October-ish is when the last time I actually posted a video, and that was just a YouTube short. What the heck happened? A plethora of things. I wasn't producing the content I wanted to be making. And no, I was, but I wasn't. But part of it more or less was the fact that I wasn't producing content that I felt good about making. I felt like I was falling really, really short of where I actually wanted to be. And I got frustrated by that. And I have always struggled and still struggle to do, but I'm getting a lot better about, like doing the hard work and putting in more time and effort and stuff like that. And doing content creation needs that time and effort. If I want to do it, I have to figure it out and put in the real work that makes content creation happen, especially inside of the card space. It's not an easy space to be in whatsoever. There is new content creators popping up like a dozen by the day inside this space. And so to really break out and to really be a part of it, you have to set yourself you have to set yourself out there. And you have to make yourself be known and be recognizable. But also at the same time, you need to put in the work and the content. Some of the better content that does well tends to be the more produced content, and not even like overly produced in some situations, but sometimes it's just production. And I was giving no effort into that. And so like lighting was always really bad, and I just kept saying, well, I'll figure it out. But there's like a whole different thing between like legit figuring it out and just saying I was going to figure it out. I'm sure I've got enough equipment here lighting wise that I could have made something work, and I just didn't. And that's on me. And so what I want to do, I want to come back. I want to do it, and I want to do it right. If I fail because nobody cared, but I still produced the content that I felt like I needed to produce, and that's one thing. I want to make sure that I give a good shake at something, but making sure that I actually put 100% of my real effort into it and producing content that I 100% feel good about. If it doesn't reach people, or if people don't care about it or whatever, then that's what that is. And it just wasn't meant to be for me. And so this is where I am. I really legit want to give this a good shake for a year. I want to, from now, or almost a year, from now until January 1st, 2027, I want to give this a good crack. I want to produce better content. I want to have it be edited better. I want to produce like real proper thumbnails to go alongside of it. And I want to do things right. And if it succeeds, as in I even get 2 or 3 people who genuinely stick around every single week and watch it, then I will keep going. But if I get nobody between now and January 1st, that who cares or anything like that, then it's just not meant to be. But at least I know I tried my best. What content is going to be shown is important. I legit want to do a real, this is where I started, this is like part of like what really drives me, is I want to do proper TCG player seller content. You know, obviously the pack openings are great and stuff like that, but my bread and butter is making the money and really learning how to do like the selling and that, like the business aspect of it. And that's what I want to produce. I want to produce very open, honest seller content where everything is broken down, everything is understood. Between the simple tasks of, these are the supplies that I'm buying, this is the cost of each individual supply on each individual order, to these are the cards that I'm posting, and here's why I'm posting them, and here's why I'm posting them at this price, and then this is, I've sold this card at this much, this is how much I made off of it, this is how much I had to sacrifice, and fees, and things like that. Like, I want all of that to be extremely transparent and there. And I want to make it easy for anybody coming into the space who wants to do the same thing and sell, that there is just a simple one-stop shop, full breakdown content that makes it very simple and easy to follow and to understand what is going on, for them to at least learn, and then they can start to build off of themselves as they go. And if they want to scale faster, then they can scale faster if they've got the money and stuff to do it. If they don't, then they don't have to. But I also want to show it at a point in which you don't need a ton of money to start. I want to show the realistic stepping stone of, this is what you need to start, this is how you can do it, and going from there. And this is the type of content that I want to produce. And alongside of it is going to be card openings. It's going to be unboxings. It's going to be yada, yada, yada. That's obviously all going to be a part of it, but that type of stuff takes time to get to. Another bit, and I guess I won't talk about this here. I have 2 videos planned. I have this video here just kind of explaining where I've been, obviously, and what the plans are. And then I've got another video that's going to be coming out in a couple of days where I actually go through the cards that I'm posting on TCG Player, why I'm posting the ones that I am, how many I'm posting, and then my plans for when I make the money, how I'm going to break down that money and stuff like that. So if you're interested, please subscribe and please look out for that video. It should be coming out in a couple of days. I'm currently working on it right now. I've got cards over my desk right here that I have been organized out and sorting through to figure out what I want to post. And that's really that. You know, I don't think there's much more that I need to say. I feel like I've gotten it all pretty well out there. I'm making this video as well. I'm going to be making a similar video on my my sports card noob account, because, you know, I also want to get back into doing that one as well, but keeping it still separate from this account. So I want to get back into doing at least a little bit of selling on sports cards and a little bit of selling on TCG cards and stuff like that. And so, yeah, this is it. This is where I've been. This is kind of the transparency of it all. I got frustrated with myself. Life got very busy. I was starting a new job. Or I had started a new job, but things were getting a little bit harder, and people were getting sick, and just a lot going on. I needed a break. I needed time to step away. I actually started a new channel in that time frame, and that channel's been doing pretty decent, and I'm still keeping up with that one as well. But this was always my first love. The first thing I really came to YouTube, well, technically the first thing I ever came to YouTube to do was Pokemon, but this was second to it all. But this is also one that I keep coming back to way more often and really trying with. And so, here I am again, and I'm gonna make it work this time. No matter what, I'm gonna make it work. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope this has reached someone, and I hope that people will show up to see the plan. Peace.